Breathing. Yeah. There are four things to think about when you breathe. You have your mind, your mind, and you have your breath. Breathe in. You have a body, and you have your movement. Four things, right? Mind, breath, body, movement. The problem is they are all separated. They are separated. So when you practice, you're trying to bring them back together. You get it? So you breathe, you're breathing, your mind is not aware. So your breathing is, that's how we normally breathe. Yeah, that's perfectly normal. But when we train, we put our mind into the breath. So your mind is joined with the breath. So your mind is watching the breathing. Sometimes you are controlling the breathing. So your mind and breath joins. Okay, that's one thing. So the separation comes together. We're trying to join these things, and then your breath and your body. When I keep telling you, breathe with the whole body. Yeah? Breathe with whole body, deep breathing. Move your abdomens. Your breath and your body are separate. So normally people will breathe like they're breathing and nothing is moving. Nothing moving. When your body is fully relaxed and soft, it is joined with breathing like babies and animals. I saw a dog that day, and the dog is sitting like that, deep abdomen breathing. Oh, the dog is breathing very deep, very deep. So they're very more healthy than us. Yeah. So the body and breath has to join. Normally it's separate. The reason they separate is because the body starts to get tense, and when the body stiffens, the air no longer travels inside. It's very shallow. So the breath comes up. So you start breathing with your chest, and your breath becomes faster. The breathing pace becomes faster. And then when the chest starts to get all stiffened, now you have your shoulders. You breathe like that. And when even your shoulders are all stiffened, you have your neck. When your neck is done, it's time to go. Nowhere to breathe. Okay? So that's how it progresses. That's actually same as aging. So when you train, you want to reverse aging. Yeah. So you want to bring your breath back down deep into the abdomen. That way the breath and body, they join. Okay? The reason why breathing is so difficult is for beginners. Their body is not prepared for the breath. So their body is not able to act like a pump. The pump is all rusty and stiff. It doesn't move anymore. That's why the breathing is very difficult for beginners. Yeah? They still have the shallow breathing, but all these movements that we do, it's intended to break up the rust and send the breath deep down. You can say it's chi, you can say it's energy, doesn't matter. So the body, breath have to join, and then there's the movement, and that's a higher level. So at least you have to join the body and breath. After you join that, then your movement and the breath, the body, your mind, they're all together. All together. In, out. In, out. Yeah. So join them. And when they are separate, it's like, oh, he said to breathe in. Oh, is it breathe out here? You don't know. Because actually it has to be very natural. You breathe in because the pump is expanding, and you breathe out when the pump is contracting. So the whole body breathing, whole body movement, whole body concentration, they have to all join. That's what we are practicing. Okay? Questions? No? It's okay.
So
Yeah, keep that in mind. When I see you guys practicing, it's like nothing happening. When you do the breathing, oh, where is the air going? Okay, try to move. Internal movement is very important. Internal movement. These are external movements. You can dance. You can make any movement. Any sports you do, they will teach you the external movement. But Tai Chi is an internal art, and we say these external movements are not important. Okay? They are subordinate. They just follow the internal movement. So you separate the internal and external, and you separate the heavy and light. Understand? The heavy will lead the light. It takes the light. So you separate it. So the internal becomes the main. External becomes the supplementary. Yeah. Okay. Complementary. So they just follow you. Try to practicing the internal movements. Very important. Like more important than your fingers is your wrist. More important than your wrist is your elbow. More important is your shoulder. More important than shoulder is the chest. More important is your abdomen. And the most important is your core, the hips over here. You see? Actually, that's the bottommost part of our body, our gravity center. It's not the legs. The legs are for your movement. But your core, the most bottom part is hips. Very important. So the hips, tailbone, pelvis, the waist, abdomen, lower abdomen, all this area. Try to move. Try to move. Every movement comes from here. Okay? Okay. Finish.